I've said it once and I'll say it again, I'll keep on harping on it. There's nothing worse than skating in the wind in my opinion. Every time you pop, the board moves around and stuff like that, especially if it's quite windy. But what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. But I'm here at my local, or one of my locals, and I did a little bit of escape assistance. I've already had the session, very sweaty and stuff like that. But I wanted to learn something that's quite unusual for me anyway, a skating switch. I want to learn a switch pop shove it. For me, it's just like really difficult to understand in my head to just use my opposite foot and try and flick it around and so like that. So what I did, I started off by just like working on that flick or working on the scoop with my opposite foot. So here's a couple of examples, and all the examples of that where I'm just trying to scoop around with my opposite foot, trying to get the full rotation. Then I keep working on it, then I'm trying to keep working on it and catching it with my opposite foot, because a pop shove it is a front foot catch. So I just kept trying to pop it around, catching it with my front foot, repeating this process until I got quite comfortable with it. Once I got quite comfortable with catching it just one foot, I jumped on the board and I kept trying to pop it and jump on with 2 feet. Sometimes my body twists. That's the real trick there that I have to for me personally is keeping my shoulders parallel with the board and then jump forward, because it's not a natural movement for me using my left foot to trying to scoop. I generally scoop and then twist my body. It's just something that I do, especially when we get to the moving part, you'll see that. So I just keep working through these little things and stuff like that. And well, I'm gonna leave you here. Watch the rest of the session. Hope you enjoy it. And yeah, I'll touch base after you finish watching how I went trying to learn how to switch pop shove it.
Have a look what I got in the pantry. If you won't, we'll be up for a century. 5, 10, 20 on a bad sheet. Now I find the right spot to the entry. I don't wanna lead you on. I don't wanna lead you on. Your knees don't wanna lead on. What you gonna do? Had to make it to your boy too late. Hit the snooze, somebody took your place now. Knock it on, get yourself real spaced out. It's a good place, shame on you. Hate to make it to you, boy, you're too late. Hit the snooze, somebody took your place now. Knock it on, get yourself real spaced out. It's a good place, shame on you. Pop 2, pop 3, find out if it's real. Goddamn, my God, last time I we pop 2, pop 3, find out if it's real. Goddamn, my God, my mind, Jesus clean. Told me, baby, behave. And you took 2, call me lacking again. Goddamn. Had to make it to you, boy, too late. Hit the snooze, somebody took your place now. Knock it on, get yourself real spaced out. It's a good place, shame on. Hate to make it to you, boy, too late. Hit the snooze, somebody took your place now. Knock it on, get yourself real spaced out. It's a good place, shame on. First time you caught my eye, thought I lost my mind. When you ran the slums, gave you my life. First time you caught my eye, I had my hands tied.
So I didn't really get any great ones, I don't think. I got a couple here and there, but the thing was, I was really struggling with keeping everything in line, especially with my shoulders. I did a lot of switch pop shove reverts, which could look cool and stuff like that, but it's not what I was aiming for today anyway. But yeah, my shoulders is the main thing, and when I'm really concentrating on keeping my shoulders straight, I forget to scoop it all the way around. And then when I really try and scoop it, I don't lift my front foot and stops the rotation of the board. So they're the main 3 things for me, for my takeaway when trying to learn a switch pop shove it, or it could be learning any pop shove it anyway, but switch is harder for me. Just I don't use my left legs with nollies and stuff like that. Even when I try nollie, I pop and my foot doesn't come up. so I have a really low nollie. We're trying to learn nollie flips or trying to learn switch kick flips, which is probably the next process or next persistence I'm going to try and do, is like working on switch and nollie tricks, because, well, the reason I started trying to switch today, I got this massive hole in my shoe that there, I think it's there. Yeah, big hole there, and that came through today, and I got a hole in my sock now, so I thought skate some switch to break it up for a little bit. But overall, look, it's a little bit of progression. I've got a couple of good things there and stuff like that. This wind is giving me the irrits. I can see it shaking my camera around there, so I apologize for bad audio or bad visual and stuff like that. But let me know what tricks are you trying to learn down in the comments. Yeah, I really want to try and get that, work on nollie flips, switch kick flips. Still need to get my vary heels and stuff like that. Another trick I do want to do on the ledge is front 50, big spin out, but they're all for a different day. So hope you keep killing it, stay well, and I'll catch you guys in another video soon. Peace.